What's up, fifth graders? This is Mr. Rindo. This video is going to be a quick walkthrough on how to use partial products as a way of multiplying. Now, what you're going to see is that partial products essentially is the same thing as the area model, but it's doing the area model without drawing all these lines and all these boxes and everything else. So first problem, 92 times 28. You guys can see I already have the area model set up. 92 has been split up into 90 and 2. 28 has been split up into 20 and 8. Now, what I want to do is I want to quickly label these sections. I'm going to call this section right here section A. I'm going to call this section section B. I'm going to do section C right here, and then section D right there. So really quickly, I want to write down what we would multiply for each section. So for the first section, I know that I would multiply 20 times 90. For section B, I know that I would multiply 2 times 20. For section C, I would multiply 90 times 8. And then for section D, I would multiply 2 times 8. Now, the reason that I labeled those sections is because what I want to do now is I want to come over to this equation over here, and I want to look for those parts. I want to look for those different parts that we were doing in the area model. So section A has us starting with 20 times 9. And I can actually see that right here. I know the value of this 2 is 20, and the value of this 9 is 90. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by multiplying these two. I'm going to do 20 times 90 right there. Okay. Now let's go to section B. Section B is 2 times 20. So I see that that would be right here. That the value of this 2 is 20, and the value of this is 2. So I'm going to do that part next. I'm going to do 20 times 2. All right, now I'm going to go on to C. Section C has us doing 90 times 8. And if I look over here, I see that that is going to be right there. This 8 is 8, and this 9 up here is actually 90. So we're going to do 8 times 90, or 90 times 8. And then finally, for section D, it's 2 times 8. And 2 times 8 is going to be right here. Okay, so that means I'm going to also do 2 times 8. So here's something funny really quickly, guys. Sometimes people call this partial products method the bow tie method, because if you actually look, it looks like we created a bow tie. And we did that by multiplying these two numbers, then these two numbers, then these two numbers, and then these two. And when we did that, we ended up with a beautiful little bow tie. But now our final step still is to go ahead and multiply those different parts and add them together. So 20 times 90, I would start with 2 times 9 is 18, and then put the 2 zeros on the end. That's 1,800. I know 20 times 2 is 40. For 90 times 8, I'm going to start with 9 times 8, which is 72, but then put the 0 on the end, and that gives me 720. And then 2 times 8 would be 16. And my final step is to add up these different parts to find the total product, partial products. So 0, 0, and 0, and 6 is 6. 0, 4, 2, and 1 is 7. 8 and 7 gives me 15. I'll carry that 1. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So what we just did over here essentially is the same thing as doing the area model. So let's take a look at that with another problem. Okay. So here we go. This time we're multiplying 56 times 18. And I'm not going to write out everything this time because I want to show you how we can use partial products without doing all of that extra writing. So what I am going to do is I'm going to label this section, section A, section B, section C, and section D. So we're going to go through one section at a time. So for section A, I know that I would multiply 10 times 50, which is right here, because the value of that 1 is 10 and the value of this 5 is 50. So I would start with 10 times 50. For section B, I know that I would multiply 6 times 10, and that's going to be right here. The value of this 1 is actually 10, and the value of that 6 is 6. So I'm going to do 10 times 6. For section C, we see that we're going to multiply 50 times 8. That's right here. This is 8, this is 50, so that's going to be 50 times 8. And then finally, section D, is having us multiply 6 times 8, and that's right here. And take a look, there's that beautiful bow tie again. So we got to do 6 times 8. So our job now is to go ahead and find the different parts and then add them up for the total product. So 50 times 10 we know is 500. 6 times 10 is 60. 50 times 8 is going to end up being 400. And then 6 times 8 gives us 48. So I'm going to add the different parts up really quickly. 0, 0, 0, and 8 is 8. 0, 6, 0, and 4 gives us 10. Carry the 1, leave the 0. And then 5, 4, and 1 gives us 10, which means that our total product is 1,008. All right, I want to go through one more example, except this time we're not going to use that area model at all. So we have 58 times 27. And what we're going to do is we're going to use partial products, because partial products, what you're seeing, is the same thing as the area model without drawing out that huge picture. So for this problem, 58 times 27, I'm going to start right here. Now be careful, we're not multiplying 5 times 2, because that 5 is actually 50, and that 2 is actually 20. So we're going to start by multiplying 50 times 20. My next step will be to take this one and go across. So we're going to do right there. This 2 has a value of 20, but that 8 has just a value of 8. So we're going to do 20 times 8. My next step is going to be to do this 7 by that 5, but that 5 is not actually 5, it's actually 50. So now we're going to do 7 times 50. And then finally, our final step is to do right here. 7 times 8, and though both of those numbers are actually just 7 and 8. So we'll do a little bit of multiplying, and we'll add them together, and then you will see that partial products is a method that can speed up this multiplication process a little bit. So 50 times 20 will give us an even 1,000. 20 times 8 is going to give us 160. 7 times 50 is going to give me 350. And 7 times 8 is going to give me 56. So we're going to add those parts together. 0, 0, and 0, and 6 is 6. 5 and 5 and 6 gives us 16. 1, 1, and 3 gives us 5. And then 1, bring it down, 1,566. So there it is. That's ultimately what partial products is. It's a shortcut for doing the area model. So what I want you guys to work on today, and Nevin, thank your parents for the picture. It's beautiful. What I would like you guys to work on is student book pages 137, 138, and 139. And if you read the directions carefully, it tells you to use that partial products method. So I want you practicing that method. You can work with a partner if you would like, but make sure you are self-checking using Canvas as you go, and make sure you are practicing that partial products method. Good luck, guys. Hope it goes well, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.